For Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba. Federal agents would end up at the homes of Sean Diddy Combs at both of his Los Angeles and Miami mansions on Monday afternoon. According to reports, the raids were in connection to alleged sex trafficking involving the mogul. Now, this news would cause an instant reaction from supporters and critics of Diddy over the years. One former enemy of Diddy would waste no time in sharing his response. From his Twitter account, Suge Knight, the former founder of Death Row Records, would release a series of tweets calling out Diddy in light of the breaking news. Justice for Tupac is coming, Keefe D, and now Diddy. People, the raids today wasn't for Diddy. It was to destroy the incriminating stuff on powerful men. And when reports started to circulate that Diddy may have took a flight to the Caribbean to avoid jail time, Knight would write, Diddy, Diddy, you can be extradited from that country, man. Hashtag nowhere to run. Hashtag Diddy. Hashtag Russell Simmons, open the door. Hearing Suge Knight's reaction is very interesting given that before 50 Cent, Suge Knight was the originator of bashing Diddy over the years. If you can recall, Knight would create one of the most talked about moments in hip-hop by publicly criticizing Diddy at the Source Awards back in 1995 during an acceptance speech.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, and won't have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, dancing, come to Death Row.
The other interesting thing is that Suge Knight himself is currently serving a 28-year sentence for an incident in 2015 where he would hit and run two men, one being industry veteran Claiborne Sloan, who would survive, and the other individual, Terry Carter, unfortunately would lose his life. Given that Suge Knight is currently in prison, it is hard to verify if the tweets are actually coming from him or members of his team. Now, when it comes to Diddy's whereabouts, TMZ would reveal that he was still in Miami during the raids, and that he and some of his family would get held up at Opa-locka Airport in Miami, but no one, including Diddy himself, would get arrested. According to the same report, Diddy is currently free to roam without any restrictions at this time. Another notable response would come from Cassie, who many consider is a spark to Diddy's recent trouble with the law. Through her attorney, the following statement would be released. We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. Now, Diddy himself has yet to release a statement. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you feel about the trouble circulating around Diddy? And honestly, do you think this is a form of karma that has caught up to him after all of these years? For more news in comedy, culture, and sports, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Hype Plus across all social media. Plus, head over to the HypePlusTV.com to get familiar with the many things that we're working on. For Hype Plus News, I'm John Abba.